Most people are not a fan of sewing zippers and even shy away from patterns that have zippers as part of the construction. So with the Pfaff Envision 620, there is the awesomest foot number 4, the zipper foot. Now, quick little note, when we go to put it on, you can actually put it on backwards. So make sure you can read the number and the little points, or the trident looking symbol, point to the back. Now, before I actually attach it as well, is this foot can actually be attached on the right side of itself or the left side. And depending on what side of the zipper you need to be on, then that's the side you attach it on. So for example, if I'm going to sew this zipper down the edge of my fabric, I want it to be over on this side of the teeth. The little bars in the back are separated so the IDT can fit on each side depending on what side of the zipper you're working on. So it's ingenious and it's simple. You should make sure that your machine is set for a straight stitch so your needle isn't zigzagging. That's not a good thing with zippers. Plus, do you notice how big this zipper is, how long it is? I am a fan of always having much longer zippers than I need for my project, and then I just cut them off. I don't care that it's actually over the edge as far as it is. If your pattern calls for a 6-inch zipper, but you have a 14-inch and it's the perfect color, use it. It is that easy. So you can actually move your needle position if you want to move it a little closer to the needle. But honestly, when you go to set this up, it's ready to stitch. Just put your zipper next to the edge of the fabric or follow along the pattern. Keep the two hugged up against each other. Let it do its thing. Use the scissor button. We're going to take it out. Let's take a look at what the next step would be. Normally, your patterns will have you iron this in place, give it a little nice flat press, and then you're going to come back and top stitch this. Now, usually I'm just going to come around like so, but now you realize that the needle's way over on this side. This would be where you would utilize taking the foot off and moving it so it's attached to the opposite side. So I'm going to just push down on the foot, slide it over, and attach it now on the right. So this is how it would look if we were lining up for top stitching. Now I'm going to get nice and close to this edge without moving the needle. Needle is still in the center needle position. Now, if you do want to actually move that foot over, you could have just turned this around. Sometimes that puts way too much bulk of fabric inside. This amount, not so bad, but with usually a bigger project, it's best if you switch the foot around. So then you're just going to guide it right down as you stitch. Again, a good press would always be the right thing to do, but we'll just go for it for today. And you can see that your perfectly top stitched first side of your zipper is done. So utilize foot 4. Don't forget to be able to read the number and you don't get it on backwards.